I'm not at home. I am I am at Starbucks. That's where I'm at. I feel like I'm gone backwards in time with a lot of things, but I'm here at Starbucks. I don't want to be one to complain, but when shit hits the fan in my life, shit hits the fan in my life. It is part of that topsy turvy, and especially when I have Saturn squaring things. I have the Grand Cross. It's hitting everything in my first house, or in my fifth house, which has, and there's just so much going on, and same with Steve. Steve, I mean, I think that's why we're kind of we found each other, because when it comes to crazy chaos is what hits the fan. So a couple things that are going on. We are The energies are transformational right now, and especially with the Venus opposite Pluto. This is bringing in, relationships, money, um, energies on the directions of what where you want to go. We also have, with this, as soon as this sun squares Uranus and coming into this full moon energy, I mean, this is bringing in disruptions. This is bringing in, are you going in the direction that you really want to go to? Is this really bringing in the desires that you want? And if it's not, then it's, utter chaos. And even if you are, I feel utter chaos is coming in, because it's ridding all the things that aren't of service of you, and getting you to really ground into the directions that you need to go to. And I know that's the same way in my life. Things can go really fucking crazy, where right now, I mean, I don't know. I feel for my husband. I mean, this is a man who does not break down and cry very often, and he doesn't get. I mean, from having a stroke to a pacemaker, he didn't cry. He didn't cry. He was upset. There's a lot of transformations and dealing with it, but right down to the point right now when, dealing with everything to do with EI has been horrendous. I mean, horrendous. And right where they said, all you're going to get your stuff by today, and it wasn't. And he called and they said, well, maybe in another 5 days. um, this really shook him up. This shook him up. And of course, this causes other things in our world too, with that, because we filled everything out, done everything, jumped through the hoops, and now this other person has to look at everything again. And as I said, this is just, we got to release it. We just got to let it go. It's out of our hands. We cannot control this. And if this is what we are hanging on to, as do or die kind of thing, then it's going to cause more aggravation, to say the least. So this is really stepping into an energy of saying, you know what, I gotta let it go. I gotta let it go and let God, and go into the flow, and go into the energies of our highest selves. And that's where, especially with that Pluto opposite Venus is, and then with the sun coming up to squaring Uranus, is crazy disruptions. Anything can happen. Changes can happen on a turn of a dime. Things can move in a different flow. And Uranus is the disruptor, but he's a disruptor in bringing in newness, and bringing in something that is new, or something that hasn't, that you can't even think of, hasn't even happened before. So it's having the faith. Faith is a huge one in this time. And I'm a person who really, when somebody says, oh, I'm going to give you hope, I don't want hope. I want joy, I want bliss, I want faith. I go with faith before I go with hope. It's one of those things that, for me, hope is like, when you're looking at energy levels, hope is a lower down one. But coming into your faith, and coming into the joy, and coming to the bliss, because something can change in any at any time, and that's where the energies are. It's going on the higher realms and the higher surfs, that allowing for yourself to step into. And I keep on seeing beautiful royal blue being surrounded by royal blue, and these tubes of energy coming in, wanting to surround us with this royal blue color, and bringing in the rose. And the rose is that of love. So stepping into the love, stepping into this transformation is really a big one at this time, and allowing yourself to be open to the changes and transformations that are happening. I know the disruptions are coming in fast and furious. I know there's a lot that is unfolding for many of you out there, not just me, but I know many of you. I've been doing readings all morning at Starbucks here, and doing these readings all morning has really shown me that, yeah, it's a crazy time right now, but I don't know. There's such hope. There, I'm using that word, but there is, not that I know I just said I don't really like that word, but in telling people that there is this hope, there is this joy, there is this substance that is coming in that we really have to hang on to, because it's something like we've never had before, and it can really take us somewhere and take us into a transformational time, and allow ourselves to be open to it, is really going to be the challenge at this time, and allowing ourselves to be challenged at this time. I know for us, there is. I know it's just things. There's things that are going. So, and move from there. So that's that's where the energies are right now. I'm not going to spend too much time because I know the wind is blowing. I'm out here in Starbucks, and I need to finish off some of the readings today, for the full moon. But I do have a sale on with the 3 card readings, maximum 30 minutes, and it's $50. So if you're wanting to book a 3 card reading, it's only 3 cards, $10 for each card after that, and it's a maximum of 30 minutes, and that's it. If you want to go into it, there's a lot I can tell you in 30 minutes, trust me. Uh, So if you're wanting one, get a hold of me, and we will get you booked in. And it might even be that, hey, you might have to meet me at a Starbucks if you're in the Calgary area. So, my loves, I want to send you guys out with so much love. Be kind to yourself today. The energies are really crazy. I mean, I'm sitting here across road construction. I should be sitting in my car doing this. Ambulance has been going by, sirens like crazy. It is just, I feel like I'm in downtown New York. That's what it feels like with this, with all of this crazy energy around me. Things hustling, bustling, going. And I'm going to send you guys out with so much love. I know I didn't do anything yesterday, but it was just a lot to process for me and my husband yesterday. I know he's going through a lot of processing today, so I've sort of left him by himself at home, and said I'm going to do this, and then I will go back and for being a part of my world and so supportive. And definitely, meditation starts September 4th. So if you're wanting to get into the meditations, let me know. It's $25 for the whole month. There'll be some evening and afternoon meditations as well. So blessed be everybody. Sending you out so much joy and happiness for you all. And we will talk to you sometime during the week. It might be not until the end of the week. All right. So blessed be everybody. Bye bye.